Ibafon, Onibaba, and Ajegunle. These communities are made up of people of different ethnic origins and cultures.
Our grandfathers, they have lived for this area for more than 100 years. Even I went to Zumuratu Islamia Primary School in Nisa Jeromi. I married here, Yoruba woman, with 2 issues. So, and we stay peacefully with the people in this community. That is the owner of the land, that is the Yorubas. So, no wahala.
This outfit I'm wearing is very free. It gives a lot of room for me to do, a particular dance step, And that step is from the rest I'm about to talk about on the program today. But now, I'm not going to dance, because immediately I start, you will know where we are. I would like to keep it a bit on the wraps for you to discover as we make the journey into the program Our History today. It's a place some people have referred to as a mini Nigeria. It reminds one of the old Bendel state, which was like a mini Nigeria. So where is this place? Find out soon. My name is Cordelia Obe, and this is Our History.
Our History.
Like the many folk tales that heralded communities and nations, Ajegunle is not an exemption. History has it that the Ojora royal family, formerly Ojora chieftaincy family and Oluwa family, are the original owners of the land.
Osingotonje boundary is boundary between Federal Capital and Western region. Then Ibibai, Federal Capital, who belongs, and Ibibai in the first settlers, no one buying the Federal Capital. Formerly, Katodebi, Dockyard Lawa, La Papa, Ibiti Navy base one. That is where the people of Apapa settled. Then, in the government, federal government, have make use of that place for Navy base on shift to our CB. We are still on federal government land and for under federal government area. And in Banye, on Fibiba left from temporarily. On they can call it block. So, but I want develop. Ilei belong to Ojora royal family.
Oloto, as some place, Ojora, from this place to Apapa, Ajegunle, Orile, Abuda. Part of my 2 belongs to Ojora. That's where Ajegunle started. Ajegunle is one of the community under Ojora.
The original settlers of AJ City, as it is popularly called, were said to be fishermen, and there are different legends on the origin of Ajegunle.
To access to CBD, in turn, with boys or the farmer or the akpeja or the akmeron or the shoko on she agbe.
The name Ajegunle literally means, "This is where my wealth inhabits."
You have to consult Ifa oracle. So when they consult Ifa oracle, it's Ifa that name it Ajegunle. But Ajegunle is a wealth area.
But don't call me any concrete. I'm a visit àwọn èèyàn wọn níbí. Ẹ wá kí wa níbi tí Ajegunle sí. Wealth náà ń pè ní ajé ń jọ yẹn ibi tá à ń náwó ibi tó wó wá ti yọ.
nílẹ̀ Yorùbá tí wọ́n bá fẹ́ tẹ ibì kan dó wọ́n máa gbé ifá kalẹ̀ ifá ló máa sọ ohun tí wọ́n máa ṣe nínú ètùtù tí wọ́n ṣe tí wọ́n fi ìpèsè àwọn ètùtù yẹn tí Ajégúnlẹ̀ fi jẹ́ Ajégúnlẹ̀ ni pé ajé tí wọ́n fi ṣe ètùtù yẹn ibi tó wọlẹ̀ sí ibẹ̀ la wà yìí ni wọ́n fi ń pè ní Ajégúnlẹ̀.
This community houses the biggest and largest school complex in West Africa, the Tolu School Complex. This complex has 33 secondary schools and 8 primary schools.
This is Tolu School Complex and is the largest complex in West Africa.
Why is it called the largest complex?
It is the largest complex because you have 33 secondary schools in this complex and 8 primary schools.
All in Ajégúnlẹ̀ here?
All in Ajégúnlẹ̀. This is Olodi. Where you are now is Olodi.
It is also home to Apapa Plant, old site of the federal government's press building, and the popular boundary markets, now called Alaya Biagba Model Market.
ẹni tó dá ọjà yẹn lẹ̀ Rabia ló ń jẹ́ ọmọ ìlú yìí àbúrò bàbá mi ni Ọlọ́run kò foríjì ó fún ọrùn tẹ ibi kékeré kan bẹ́ẹ̀ náà fi bẹ̀rẹ̀ ibi ọ̀nà ni òun ń bọ́ sí ẹ jẹ́ ká dá ọjà sílẹ̀ náà wá fi cross sí other side of the road ìlú débẹ̀ abúlé ìyá àgan oko ìyá àgan ibẹ̀ ni táwọn èèyàn ń gbé nínú Alaya Biagba yìí so wọ́n láti close ẹ̀ fọ́jà so làwọn bàbá bá dìde náà lọ pẹ́ẹ̀gẹ́ bọ́jà ṣe bẹ̀rẹ̀ ń bẹ̀ ni.
Our history.
Now, you know, Ajégúnlẹ̀, you know that kind of thing now. This is a place where you find a lot of people from my region. I used to ask my parents, how come all of Unawona Girl Lagos is AJ? Loads of you stayed. Well, they'll tell you that because it has a lot of water, so it permits a lot of fishing and so on. Okay, why not if not? That has given birth to a lot of unity, because we have people from everywhere gathered there. Maybe because they took the meaning of Ajégúnlẹ̀ literally, which is where wealth gathers. But it so turns out now that the wealth may not be in monetary value, but a lot of talent. We have a lot of talented souls in Ajégúnlẹ̀ city. Name them. A lot of them have their roots from AJ. I want to talk about Daddy Shoki because he's like their brand ambassador. Others are there. Daddy Fresh, Mad Melon, who just passed on, bless his soul, of the Downfall Driver fame, also from there. Fantastic football players, you name them. Showbiz actually dwells in AJ City. Diversity in unity is one major thing the whole nation can learn from AJ City.
Africans attach great value to names. The literal meaning of Ajégúnlẹ̀, a place where wealth inhabits, must have been the reason people of different cultures settled there in large numbers in the past.
What would I call Ajégúnlẹ̀? Ajégúnlẹ̀ is a large land, and we, the non-indigenous, we are more in size than the indigenous. When the Hausa people came, some of them, because we had Agbo Malu here, some of them are meat sellers, cattle sellers, and what have you. Even this very Coca-Cola here, this is where they normally discharge all these rams during Salah festivity. People come all around Lagos. They go there to buy ram during Salah. Before the government now lease it to Coca-Cola. So you can see that the Hausa community here, majority of them are traders.
Ibibai àti wọnú ara wa, not only the deltas, even táwọn Hausa bá fẹ́ claim, ó yẹ káwọn Hausa gangan kọ́kọ́ claim pé àwọn náà wọ́n kọ́kọ́ settle síbí. Ṣẹ̀wọ̀n káwọn mọ́là ẹlẹ́ran, the Fulanis tó máa ń kọ́ ẹran káàkiri, àwọn náà máa ń kọ́ ẹran jẹ nínú gbóǹbí káwọn èèyàn wa tó dé. Bẹ̀tí nítorí pé àwọn Hausa ọ̀hún kọ́lé, náà ti kẹ́ran wá tẹran ti jẹun tán ti tẹ ẹran, they were going. But àwọn tá à ń sọ wọn delta yìí, táwọn bá ti dé nítorí ibi iṣẹ́ wọn, omi tó súnmọ́ bí, they love and like to stay here. Nǹkan ṣe green ground ju àwọn Hausa lọ nìyẹn.
It has been adduced that the Deltas were the major migrants in AJ. Their presence, according to reports derived from oral interview with respected and reliable residents of Ajegunle, the Deltas came into Ajegunle for commercial purposes.
Actually, Delta people came in as a result of movement seeking greener pastures. A large chunk of that population were those that were working for the Europeans before they left along the Apapa axis, the GRA. They work as cleaners, housemaid, house helps, you know. That's how the population started, you know.
Aside this, the early influx of population by tribes to Ajegunle recorded people from mid-belts, Kwaras, Igbos, and Hausas. The cultural diversity in AJ must have made the people adopt pidgin language as its main mode of communication.
If you don't gum this way now, you need to press this way well, understand? And press both four sides very well, in case of efficacy. I'm saying this later they do it. This take this one and press it very well.
My name is Caroline Wadisi. I come this Ajegunle. That time they run Fabiola.
Around 1990 something, 1993 or so.
Yes.
So what you come carry you come to this place?
What you carry me come now? My husband carry me come here.
Okay, since that time where they stay here, how life at Ajegunle with your children?
That time I come here, I make them for this Ajegunle. This Ajegunle, I make them well. Now here I take 6 pikin are born. Them go university. This is my market. Since I day here, Eric never worry me. Something never do me. But better they see.
Let me say Ajegunle really favor you.
He favor me well. He favor my children well.
No, but sometimes we dey hear something say Ajegunle na bad place. Say na, let me say no be true.
This Ajegunle, you see, many people. Ogaline. Yeah, people who get money, now from Ajegunle them take get money. People don't build houses for far place. Now here, you go take 3 years picking. If you bought 7, you go buy okolo, 15 naira, buy fish, 100 naira, buy crayfish, buy something, 50. You go take and cook them. You are picking 6 picking in a bun. Go take and manage eat. This is Ajegunle. Ajegunle favor people not get money. Though people not get money, the children they go school. God will make them be organized now.
My life in Buwanko here, in Ajegunle as a whole, is the best place so far. You can even cook with 500 naira and buy garri inside. But other places can come here and buy everything.
they are all non-indigenous that dominate that place. Hausa, Igbo, Calabar, Isobo, Delta. So they are not that community belongs to so many tribes. So it's not easy for them to understand and speak the same. So their major language, Pidgin English.
Our history. Some people always link Ajegunle with negative belief as a place full of slums, hooligans and ghettos. But these beliefs are not totally true, as many accomplished popular Nigerian musicians and footballers emerged from this united city, Ajegunle. The likes of Daddy Shoki, Basket Mouth, KC, Monday Odiaka, Taribo West, to mention just a few. This football field in AJ was founded in late 80s and is named after a stadium in Brazil, Maracana Stadium. The Maracana Stadium in Brazil was officially opened in 1950. It was formerly called Estadio Jornalista, a football stadium in Rio de Janeiro. The stadium was later renamed after its location, a canalized area with the Maracana community. But the Maracana of Ajegunle has its own history.
You are welcome to Maracana Stadium in Ajegunle, Tolu School Complex. This field started as early as 1979 during the reign of Papa Chakonde, and ever since then, Maracana has been producing talents for the nation.
As at that time, Maracana was a very bushy area. Human being can't go there. Swamp and bushy. We said, okay, what do? We have to migrate. So we said, okay. He said everybody should come with cutlass, knife, and other things for us to clear that place and manage, depending when they will finish the school. So we said, okay, one Saturday morning, because as we normally train, Marine Dynamos normally train Tuesdays by 4 o'clock and Thursdays and Saturday morning. So we just make out our time that day. We said, okay, let us come out on Saturday morning. Instead of us playing that Saturday morning as usual, let us go to the field and walk. So that was how we went there. We started walking. It took us about 2 to 3 months before we could finish the walk in Maracana. So the last day, after we finished the field, we clear burn grasses. We built our posts. It was a clay soil, so dusty. But as it rains, the rain started washing out the dust before it became what it is today.
When you look at our national team those days, when you start counting the players, where the areas they came from, you find that Ajegunle players are more.
Our history.
Your name?
My name is Adama Obakari. Call me Yaru.
Yaru.
Yeah.
And I noticed say na Yoruba land is there.
Yeah.
I can't hear all this Hausa name. How far?
Please we say Hausa people don't be since like me now, they bomb me for here. My mother said, na here, they marry him. My father married my mother. So they bomb here. My senior brothers, they born all of us for here. So we school for here, go to local primary school here, and Express Secondary School, go to the complex. Yeah.
So it be like Ajegunle boy.
Like Ajegunle boy. Ajegunle boys, most of them, they need a slack. If you see them anywhere they go, you will not see this boy from Ajegunle. Because they need the door. Most of them.
So they be action
people.
They be
action people, yeah. Most of them. Yeah.
If you sing one song where they take you Ajegunle boys, just one, anyone where you remember.
Oh, madam, this thing. This thing. Oh. I will sing congratulations, jubilation, celebration in our nation.
Somebody call my name. Shocking. People they call him my name. Shocking. Daddy Shocking, you come back again. Me come again, me come back again. Mama
Yeah, my name is Mohammed, aka Tinkwell. Because now which I play Ajegule with that. They then Tinkwell. Go day forward. You understand? When they leave 1997, yes, I won't go Sudan. Yes, God bless me.
Tell your mother, tell your father, tell your brother, tell your sister, tell your auntie, tell your uncle.
Every society has its good and bad story. AJ's city cannot be an exemption, though some believe hoodlums are making life unbearable for people living in Ajegunle. But the fact still remains that AJ is a land of unity as different ethnic groups live together peacefully, thereby confirming a popular name, the United City of Ajegunle.
Yeah.